Well, if there's one group of people in this industry that like to take themselves rather seriously, it's film critics. Give them a typewriter and even Bambi can end up being described as a moving, if anthropomorphic, metaphor for a world in ecological crisis. They will then, of course, urge us to see it. Well, Dallas journalist John Bloom might be accused by some of being an intellectual, but no such accusation can be levelled at Joe Bob Briggs, Bloom's fictional alter ego. Joe Bob is a redneck who hails from a trailer park in Grapevine, Texas, and his latest book, Joe Bob Goes to the Drive-In, has just been published in Britain. Well, being the kind of brainy programme we are here at the Media Show, we recognise a great critic when we see one, and so we asked Joe Bob Briggs to review a few of the films currently showing in London for us.
How you doing? I'm Joe Bob Briggs from Grapevine, Texas, and you've probably heard of me. I'm the world's most famous drive-in movie critic. Of course, I'm the world's only drive-in movie critic, but what I'm doing over here in England is I came over to kind of explain some things to you about what a drive-in movie is. It's the only kind of movie you can go to where you go and watch the movie in the privacy of your own automobile like God intended. Now, there's three kinds of drive-in movies. There's blood, breasts, and beasts. Now, there used to be four kinds. There used to be the boots for your kung fu, but ever since Bruce Lee went to that big kickboxing academy up in the sky, kung fu just hadn't been the same.
About the reticular activation.
All right.
Heart regulation.
This is more like it. This is Reanimator, 1983, one of the all-time great drive-in classics. The only movie ever made where the lead actor loses his head halfway through the movie, but he finishes the movie. They shoot this stuff into him, and then they start jumping around the screen like a bunch of beef jerky that's come alive. And this is a great part here that starts out showing you how to do brain surgery.
To get your fingers in. And then grasping firmly with both hands, you pull the skin forward over the head. It's very much like peeling a large orange.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go watch some British movies and some movies that are shown in London. I'm going to compare them to drive-in movies from the United States. So that's the plan, and that's what we're going to do.
Cet argent est en pièces d'or bien cachées. 22 ans avec mes économies, ça me fera au moins 50 000 francs. Qu'est-ce que tu en penses? Ça te ferait plaisir de revenir habiter au Romarin? Moi j'habiterais ma petite maison de Massacan. Et toi avec Baptistine, vous auriez l'œil sur les œillets.
You know, that whole dang movie was about a goat farm. If I'd wanted to see a goat farm, I'd stay at home, watch it out the back window of my trailer house.
No. We are not talking about concerts. We are talking about your boy and his gift, which I am here to develop. I cannot bear this attitude of everything for sale. A boy's talent. This street. Let's make money. Cash. Quick. Oh, forgive me, but I have very strong feelings on this subject.
Well, at least that one had one beast in it. Shirley MacLaine. It's Shirley MacLaine screeching, Shirley MacLaine screaming, Shirley MacLaine badgering this little kid. You know, that woman hadn't been the same since she started that religion. I don't know if y'all have heard about it, where she gets these crystal rocks and hangs them around her neck. You know, if I took them into the Baptist church where I go to church and I told them I was worshiping this rock around my neck, they'd kick my hiney out of there in a New York minute. But Shirley MacLaine, you know, I know it's a rock. You know it's a rock. Everybody else knows it's a rock. Shirley MacLaine, she doesn't know it's a rock. I can't believe the woman. Now, this here is something I'd pay to see, live bed. We don't have that in the United States. I'd pay £2 to see that. Well, they wanted to kick me out of that one. I almost got kicked out because they said I had to have a reservation. I told them I wasn't booking an airplane. I was trying to go to the movie.
I can see I'm going to have to tell you everything.
It's one of those movies where they all wear wigs and gowns and they have those attack bras and they're kind of trussed up like albino pigs. All of them, even the men are all trussed up. And Glenn Close almost takes off her clothes, and John Malkovich dressed up like a woman. And I didn't care for it, to tell you the truth. You know, I was at this one before, but I think I'll give it another chance. The dressmaker sounds pretty good, mainly because it's in English.
You won't want to be hanging on to this stuff forever, though, Nellie. There's a terrible clutter in here.
It's all we've got left of the old life, Jack. It's her, still with us. You're not in here.
All the same. Nothing lasts forever.
I said no. I'm not going to sell it now. I've guarded it through the Blitz, apart from that crack in the mirror. And that wasn't my fault. That was the bomb that dropped on the corner of Priory Road.
She used to whip you, Nellie.
Did me no harm.
Well, no blood, no breasts, no beasts, no kung fu, no motor vehicle chases. Joan Plowright was kind of scary. Okay, I'm excited now, and I have got an idea. You know how everybody in England says that y'all can't have drive-ins because you don't have enough land? Well, I have found the perfect space. There is land for miles and miles around here. And not only that, but I want you to look back at this building here. See this ugly old filthy building? It's just about the ugliest building you've ever seen. And you're not using it for anything. You could put a big old drive-in screen up on top of it. I mean, these people around here, they don't have anything to do. You got people standing at that gate over there. Look at them. They're just staring at it all day long. They got nothing to do. They just look through those iron bars. You know, we have people like that in Texas. We put them in the Texas State Institute for the Feeble-Minded. We don't let them stand around on the street like that. But anyway, they need something to do. You got these cars out here that are just going around in circles, You need a drive-in. And not only that, now this thing here, I don't know what you call this, but this has to go. This thing would be in your sight lines. It'd be in the way. I don't know what is this thing? It's what is it? It's the Victoria's Memorial. Well, I think she's dead, right? So we don't need that anymore. We can take that down. In fact, that thing up on top, we'd use that for a hood ornament in Texas. If y'all need other uses for this stuff, we could use that as a hood ornament or something put on top of your TV set. So we get rid of that. And then I think, pretty much level all the rest of the stuff around here, grade it for cars, and you got you a drive-in. I mean, I'm not kidding. Look at this building. It is perfect. Go ahead, look at it. Come on, look at it. Y'all aren't doing anything with it. I know it's a ruin. It's a wreck. Do something with it. I mean, I know you're not using it. I read the Daily Mirror. I know you're not using this place. And I think you could put the concession stand right over here. There's room over here.